Hello, my name is Theo Friberg and I would like to introduce you to Audionodes, which is an add-on that tackles an aspect of art that has not yet been truly worked on in Blender, that is music. Audionodes lets live performers create sounds using Blender's aptly made compositor and drive those constructions with MIDI keyboards. So, supposing that you have Audionodes already installed, if you do not, you can have a look at the links below this video. Supposing that you should see this speaker icon when you go into the compositor. Go on and create a new network. Now, every Audionodes network has one sync node, which is the output to which everything feeds. Then it has input nodes, sine waves or noise or a MIDI keyboard. Then it has mathematical operations, which let you composite those together, and effects you can apply on them to make them more interesting. So let's add the sync. So this as of itself doesn't do much. And for example, a sine wave. Still silence. So the sine offers three inputs: the frequency, which is at 0, which is why you don't hear anything, the amplitude and the offset. Together with the offset, the amplitude describes the range of values that the sine can output. For example, an amplitude of 1 coupled with an offset of 0 would mean from -1 to +1. If it would be, for example, an amplitude of 2 coupled with an offset of 200, it would mean from 198 to 202. Let's put it back to what it was before, which is what the sync expects, and let's feed 440 into the frequency. We should hear an audible beep. Maybe even too audible. Now, in the operators we have sum, which sums two signals together, multiply, max, which picks the highest signal at any given time, minimum, which picks the lowest signal at any given time, and logic, which lets you implement branching. For example, you could use a multiply as a volume adjustment. You can also create interferences between two signs, for example, using the operator's sum node. Finally, you can use effects to make this even more interesting. Here, the delay describes how much the effect takes, or new sounds takes time to be repeated, and factor describes the strength of the echo. Which is kind of boring because it's just this smooth change, but yes. I would like to conclude with another somewhat funny example, which is what we call the Sona setup. So we add a sine at 400. Then we modulate that sine using a saw wave with a negative frequency. What that does is flip the wave horizontally. A saw wave would normally go from here 0 to 1, then drop down. Now it goes from 1 and drops to 0 repeatedly.